Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for latest updates.
Hi guys, welcome back to Oliveport's video series on candidate selection. In our previous video, we saw what candidate selection is all about and how those questions appear in the exam. We also saw a few examples and learned a quick method to solve it. In this video, let's see a few more variations under candidate selection. Let's directly start with an example. Read the following information to answer the given questions. Following are the criteria for selecting a history teacher by a senior secondary school. The candidate must be a postgraduate in history with 65% marks or above. Second point is, must be not less than 32 years of age. The third one is, should be fluent in either Hindi or English as languages of teaching. And the fourth point is, should have 4+ years of experience as a history teacher. However, if a candidate first fulfills all the conditions except condition 1 above and is a graduate in B.Ed, in such a case, the case will be referred to the HOD of history. The second condition is fulfills all the conditions except condition 4 above and holds PhD in history. In such a case, the case will be referred to the principal. इस क्वेश्चन में हमें एक हिस्ट्री टीचर को सिलेक्ट करना है based on some given criterias. So the best way to solve it is make short conditions for the longer conditions here. So let's do that. So what is the first condition here? Postgraduate with 65% marks. The second condition is minimum 32 years of age. The third point is fluent in Hindi or English. And the last point was 4+ years of work experience. उसके बाद हमारे पास दो exception clauses भी है. The first one is अगर सारी conditions meet हो रही है except the condition 1, मतलब person is not a postgraduate in history but is a B.Ed in history, then the person has to be referred to the HOD of history. वैसे ही हमारे पास second exception clause भी है, which says if the condition 4 is not met, that is 4+ years of experience नहीं है, but the person has a PhD in history, then he or she has to be referred to the principal. Now that we have the short points, let's move to the set questions and answer them. Let's see the first question. Pratibha is a postgraduate in history with 66% marks. She has been working as history teacher for the last 5 years. She is fluent in English and is 33 years old. She has also completed her B.Ed last year. Which of the following data is redundant for the post of history teacher? The options are A. Pratibha is postgraduate in history with 66% marks. B. Pratibha has completed her B.Ed last year. C. Pratibha has been working as history teacher for the last 5 years. D. Pratibha is fluent in English and is 33 years old. E. None of the above. इस क्वेश्चन में हमें रिडंडेंट डेटा ढूंढना है, मतलब वो डेटा जो नेसेसरी नहीं है बताने के लिए इफ प्रतिभा शुड बी सिलेक्टेड एज अ हिस्ट्री टीचर और नॉट. सो हमारे पास क्राइटेरियाज तो पहले से ही थे, तो लेट्स सी ऑल द इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट प्रतिभा एंड स्टार्ट पिकिंग द इंफॉर्मेशन. सारी इंफॉर्मेशन अगर मिल जाएगी तो नन ऑफ द अबव आंसर होगा, बट अगर कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन एक्स्ट्रा होगी जिसके बिना हम ये बता पाएंगे कि प्रतिभा को सिलेक्ट करना चाहिए या नहीं, तो वो हमारा आंसर होगा. प्रतिभा इज अ पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट इन हिस्ट्री विद 66% मार्क्स. सो इससे हमारी कंडीशन 1 टिक हो जाएगी. शी हैज बीन वर्किंग एज हिस्ट्री टीचर फॉर द लास्ट 5 years. इससे हमारी कंडीशन 4 टिक हो जाएगी. शी इज फ्लुएंट इन इंग्लिश एंड इज 33 years old. Let's tick our condition 2 and 3. She has also completed her B.Ed last year. This is an exception clause for condition 1. But हमने पहले देखा कि condition 1 तो पहले से satisfied है ये वाली statement से. Pratibha is a postgraduate in history with 66% marks. तो ये exception clause की हमें जरूरत नहीं थी. So we can easily say that Pratibha has completed her B.Ed last year is redundant data. Our answer will be option B. Let's see one more question. Study the following information and give the correct sequence which requires minimum condition to find the answer. A. Ram is a history postgraduate with 67% marks. B. He did his PhD at the age of 33. C. He is fluent in English and Hindi. D. He has completed his B.Ed. E. He has a certification in archaeological studies. And the last one, F. He has 6 years of experience as a history teacher. हमारे ऑप्शंस में ये कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ सेंटेंसेस है. सो इस क्वेश्चन में हमें क्या करना है? हमें एक सीक्वेंस बतानी है ताकि मिनिमम क्राइटेरिया से हम राम का सिलेक्शन कर सके फॉर अ हिस्ट्री टीचर. हमें राम के बारे में बहुत सारी इंफॉर्मेशन दी हुई है एंड वी हैव टू सिलेक्ट ओनली दोज इंफॉर्मेशन व्हिच विल गिव अस मिनिमम क्राइटेरियाज फॉर सिलेक्शन ऑफ राम. सो चलिए एक एक करके सेंटेंसेस को देखते हैं एंड लेट्स टेक द मिनिमम कंडीशन क्राइटेरियाज व्हिच वी हैड नोटेड डाउन अर्लियर. Let's see which conditions are necessary. Our first statement A is Ram is a history postgraduate with 67% marks. This is necessary for our condition 1. B statement. He did his PhD at the age of 33. This is necessary for condition 2. The C statement. He is fluent in English and Hindi. This is also a necessary condition for the third one. D. He has completed his B.Ed. This is an exception clause for condition 1. This is not a basic or necessary requirement. Let's see the E one. He has a certification in archaeological studies. This is not at all mentioned in the eligibility criteria. ये तो कहीं भी दूर दूर तक भी लिखा हुआ नहीं है. Let's see the F1. He has 6 years of experience as a history teacher. Now again, this is a necessary condition for the fourth one. So what did we get? A, B, C and F are the necessary conditions. और ये कौन से ऑप्शन में है? ऑप्शन C. So that will be our answer. Till now, we have seen all the examples of the type that recently appeared in the SBI PO mains exam. चलिए इसके बाद एक और टाइप का एग्जाम्पल देखते हैं which used to come earlier. Because we should be prepared for anything or any new variation. So let's see that example. A research institute is recruiting a librarian to digitize its information resources among other duties. Candidates must possess the following criteria. The candidate must first be not less than 35 years and not exceed 40 years as on 1st October 2016. The second one, have a bachelor's degree in library and information science with 65% marks. The third one, a candidate must have a PhD in library science. The fourth one, the candidate must have post-qualification experience of at least 4 years in a university library. However, if the candidate fulfills the above mentioned criteria except A at second above, but the candidate has UGC NET certification with all the other above criteria fulfilled, he or she may be referred to the dean. And B at 4 above, but all the eligibility criteria are met and the candidate has at least 1 year's experience in a research institute, he or she may be offered contractual appointment. Based on the above criteria, study carefully whether the following candidates are eligible for the recruitment process and mark your answer as follows. You are not to assume anything other than the information provided in each question. All the cases are given to you as on 1st October 2016. Here we have a set of 5 questions, and the only difference with the previous examples that we have learned is that the age factor with dates play an important role here. Remember, all the information given here is with respect to a particular date, that is 1st October 2016. So, while solving such questions, make sure that you think that today is 1st October 2016 and then solve the question. हमें इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व सेम तरह से करना है. पहले शॉर्ट पॉइंट्स बनाने हैं कंडीशंस के एंड देन वी हैव टू पुट टिक और क्रॉसेस if a condition is met or not met respectively. So चलिए एक एक करके सारे क्वेश्चंस को देखते हैं एंड इसे सॉल्व करते हैं. बट उसके पहले quickly make short points of the condition mentioned in this question. Meghna has a graduate degree in library science from Punjab University, where she has been a librarian for the past 5 years. In 2008, she obtained her UGC NET qualification at the age of 29. She obtained 72% in graduation. She has a PhD in library science. And our options are A. If he or she is to be shortlisted. B. If he or she is not to be shortlisted. C. If he or she should be referred to the dean. D. If he or she may be offered contractual appointment if required. And E. If the data provided is inadequate to take a decision. So, ये क्वेश्चन को भी हमें हमारे पिछले एग्जाम्पल्स की तरह ही सॉल्व करना है. But remember, the most important thing here is the date factor. ये जितनी भी इंफॉर्मेशन हमें मेघना के बारे में दी हुई है, it is all with respect to 1st October 2016. अब यहाँ दिया हुआ है, she was 29 years old in 2008. So now she must be around 36 to 37 years of age. So this meets our criteria first. Next, हमें देखना है कि ये जो उसका वर्क एक्सपीरियंस है, that is post graduation experience or not. It is given she completed her UGC NET certification in 2008 and has been working for past 5 years. So 2016 से past 5 years is 2011. So this makes it clear that her experience is after her graduation. इससे हमारी कंडीशन 4 टिक हो जाएगी. Also, she has a degree in library science, a necessary condition for the third one. Meghna is a graduate with 72% marks. This is necessary for condition 2. So here we can see that all the conditions necessary are satisfied by Meghna. So the answer will be option A. Meghna has to be shortlisted. चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. In this question, Shweta's birth date is 17th October 1979 and today should be 1st October 2016. So इसके हिसाब से she must be 37 years old. So she satisfies the first condition. But let's move to condition 2. She has only 62%. She does not satisfy the condition 2. But she has UGC NET certification. इसका मतलब कंडीशन 2 का एक्सेप्शन क्लॉज सेटिस्फाई कर रही है. तो अगर बाकी सब कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई करेगी, we will have to refer her to the dean. Let's move to the third condition. Shweta doesn't satisfy condition 3 as she is still obtaining her PhD. And also, the subject from which she is obtaining PhD is not mentioned. So, the answer here should be option B. Shweta is not to be shortlisted. चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. So, इस क्वेश्चन में हमें सुनैना के बारे में बहुत सारे इंफॉर्मेशन दी है. But can you see any area of expertise mentioned about her work experience or her graduation? No, right? हमें कोई area of expertise mentioned नहीं है. So, we can say that the data provided here is insufficient to answer if she should be selected or not selected. So, our answer will be option E. चलिए next question देखते हैं under this example. Now, in this question, all the information about Panna Lal is directly given. We see that all the conditions are met. he is 35 to 40 years of age. First condition is met. He has scored 68% marks. So the second condition is met. He also has a PhD in library science. So condition 3 भी satisfy हो गई. Also, he has 10 years of relevant experience. So the fourth condition is met. So by seeing all these conditions, we say that Pannalal has to be shortlisted. Option A will be the correct answer. इस क्वेश्चन में प्रेम की बर्थ डेट 22 नवंबर 1979 है एंड टुडेज डेट इज 1 अक्टूबर 2016. सो उसकी एज होनी चाहिए 36 years. This satisfies our first condition. Let's move to the second condition. It is given that Prem has 65% in his graduation in library and information science. So इससे हमारी condition 2 भी satisfy हो जाएगी. Let's move to the third condition. It is given Prem has PhD in library science. So condition 3 भी satisfy हो गई. And it is also given that Prem has a post-qualification experience of 5 years in university library. So this way, the fourth condition is also met. Now, Prem satisfies all the conditions and hence he has to be shortlisted. Our answer will be option A. This brings us to the end of the video. Now we know how to approach a candidate selection question. Even if a variation comes under this question, we know the most efficient way to solve it quickly and with 100% accuracy. Just follow these steps. First, note down the short points or the condition mentioned in the question while reading the question itself. Second, also note the exception clauses for that particular condition next to that condition in a bracket. Third, while evaluating a candidate, just put ticks or cross if a condition is met. But first, always look for necessary conditions. The fourth point, if a necessary condition is not met, check if the exception condition is met. And the fifth most important point, you have to take care if a candidate has to be shortlisted or to be referred to someone else. So this is it for candidate selection. Stay tuned, keep practicing, all the best.